Before the presentation begins, please take a look at the infographic being distributed. This is a visualization of relevant data and statistics that we feel are important to place the following information into context. We hope this data will prove to be useful for you to gain a better understanding of the exigency of these circumstances and why the work accomplished by these two nonprofits is vital to our community.
To begin, Amara is a private nonprofit foster care and adoption agency. Children are placed in foster care for their own safety. These children may have experienced abuse, neglect, and abandonment. Amara's mission is to provide a safe and stable home for every child by recruiting and training foster families and offering transitional housing for children in foster care at the emergency sanctuary. When Child Protective Services removes a child from his or her family, it is the social worker's responsibility to find a secure placement. Amara's emergency sanctuary offers a place for children to stay and be cared for while social workers at Amara explore long-term placement options and work to find the most compatible family matches. The entire process is lengthy and the entire staff is present throughout to assist with legal proceedings, health services, and general well-being. Together, these two services provide the best opportunity to find a forever family for each child and help lower the numbers of at-risk youth in our community.
In Seattle Youth Garden Works, participants ages 16 to 21 grow, harvest, and sell produce at farmers markets, gaining a range of employment and life skills. This program has a well-rounded curriculum encompassing everything from gardening and cooking skills to nutrition education, resume building, public speaking, and small business training. Here, leadership and self-development are encouraged both through the farm work and the educational aspects of the program. Self and peer reflection and feedback are also present. The program runs year-round with after-school hours during the fall, winter, and spring. By providing these resources, homeless and underserved youth obtain applicable and legitimate skills that enable them to be successful in the future.
What creates the need for the services that Amara and Seattle Youth Garden Works provide? Well, there are several underlying causes that establish the necessity for the existence of both organizations. As seen in this graph, 57% of children 9 years old and younger in the state of Washington experience at least one risk factor, with 14% of these children experiencing 3 or more. These factors range from single parents to non-employed parents, as well as low parental education. The injustice that weaves between these two nonprofits is the lack of resources or support being made available for our vulnerable youth. In both demographics, there is not enough being done to ensure the health and security of the younger generation. For example, unstable housing situations and substance abuse issues are often correlated with other risk factors such as poverty, mental illness, and incarceration. All of these issues are not always present in the lives of at-risk youth or underserved children. But even one factor can become a barrier to opportunity, success, and happiness. The relevance of this issue is that this affects more than just the children at risk. The community at large and its members individually are affected through government policy decisions and resource availability. Refer to the infographic to learn more about how these root causes interrelate and how they impact the need for more community partner organizations.
Why is this important? The youth of this community represent the future. Their quality of life is an indicator of the health and success of the community. We should ensure all youth have stable, safe home lives as well as access to educational and job opportunities.
Let's take a look at the different approaches of these two organizations. Amara focuses on training and preparing families to ensure the best transition to a stable home. Mental and emotional health support is also provided for families at every step of the process. Having a stable, safe, and permanent home is crucial for children with a history in foster care, especially if they have a history of poverty, incarceration, and chemical dependency within their home. At-risk youth experiencing some of these risk factors are eligible to participate in the Seattle Youth Garden Works program, which works to provide hard and soft skill job training to advance youth opportunity as they transition into adulthood. Through both of these approaches, this injustice is being addressed by removing some of the elements that foster unsuitable environments for our youth and supplementing them with more appropriate support systems. The present environments are not conducive to proper youth development, which shows why Amara and Seattle Youth Garden Works are indispensable in their respective communities.
Amara aims to find permanency for each child in the foster care system through programs like the Emergency Sanctuary and more general services like adoption support.
Seattle Youth Garden Works and programs like it focus on providing opportunities for at-risk youth to build a bright, stable future.
Together, these organizations can continue to enhance the lives of the at-risk and underserved youth of our communities.